Solomon Asch and the Conformity Experiments. Imagine you're sitting in a room with other people, answering a very simple question. The answer seems obvious, but everyone else gives the wrong answer. Would you stick with what you know is right, or would you go along with the group? This question was explored by a psychologist named Solomon Asch in the 1950s. Solomon Asch was interested in understanding conformity, the tendency to change our behavior or opinions to fit in with others. At the time, many people believed that individuals usually make independent, logical decisions. Asch wanted to test whether group pressure could influence even the simplest judgments. His most famous experiments were carried out in 1951, with results published in 1955. To test conformity, Asch designed a very simple task. Participants were shown a card with one straight line on it. Then they were shown another card with 3 different lines, labeled A, B, and C. Their task was to say out loud which line matched the original line in length. The answer was clear. No tricks, no illusions. However, there was a catch. The participant was sitting with a group of people who were actually Confederates, actors working with the researcher. On certain trials, these Confederates were instructed to give the same incorrect answer. The real participant always answered last. At first, many participants looked confused, but surprisingly, many of them began to agree with the group, even though the answer was obviously wrong. Asch found that about 75% of participants conformed at least once during the experiment. Overall, participants gave the wrong answer around 1/3 of the time when the group was unanimous. When participants were asked afterward why they conformed, their reasons were interesting. Some said they didn't want to stand out or look foolish. Others said they thought the group must be right and they were mistaken. From this, Asch identified 2 main types of conformity. Normative social influence happens when people conform to be liked or accepted, even if they know the group is wrong. Informational social influence happens when people conform because they believe the group knows better than they do. Asch also tested what would reduce conformity. He found that if just one other person gave the correct answer, conformity dropped sharply. This showed how powerful social support can be. Asch's experiments had a huge impact on psychology. They showed that social pressure can influence behavior even when the task is simple and the answer is clear. However, the studies were also criticized. Some participants felt uncomfortable or embarrassed. The experiments also took place in 1950 America, so cultural differences may affect how well the results apply today. Despite this, Asch's work helped psychologists understand how groups influence behavior in schools, workplaces, friendships, and society as a whole. At its heart, the Asch Conformity Experiments teach us that humans are social beings. We care deeply about fitting in, being accepted, and not standing alone. So, the next time you feel pressure to agree with a group, even when you're unsure, remember this. That feeling has been carefully studied for decades, starting with Solomon Asch in the 1950s, revealing just how powerful group influence can be.
If you enjoyed our channel, please click subscribe.